Hi everyone, I'm Estoria. Welcome to Listorica, where we talk about everything we read and watch. And today I want to talk about Attack on Titan because I've finally finished it. I've finished seasons 1 through 3, and I'll be making my way to season 4. Probably. I don't know. Like I said, I don't like cliffhangers, and I'm pretty sure that it's gonna be full of them. So, Attack on Titan has been strongly suggested to me by Larmiga and my cousin. And then years would go by, they'd ask again, and I was like, no, I still haven't seen it, but I will. And I think the final straw was when Larmica said, okay, listen, the final season is going to air soon, and you should watch it. You have to watch it because I want to talk about it. So that's when I was like, okay, I will. I'll get right on it. And sure enough, I binged watched it. I mean, I understood the hype as soon as I started watching the first episode. I was like, oh, this is why people are really raving about it. This is why Larmiga was strongly suggesting it. I get it because I watched it very quickly compared to other anime that I've started. It was pretty interesting throughout the whole seasons. I mean, there were some twists in there and things that accelerated the plot, I guess, but it just wasn't slow to me. It was interesting throughout the whole thing. Loved the plot and really liked the characters. Majority of them. I mean, there wasn't a character where I thought, okay, I do not like this character, so I'm gonna stop it. No, they were all good. So speaking of characters, I do have my favorites. One of them is Erwin. I really liked him. I thought he was a good leader. He had a way with words that was kind of like not sugarcoating what's going on. He's like, you're gonna die. I mean, he will straight up say that. And I appreciated that. But he also said it in a way that was like, yes, you're gonna die, but we'll make sure your death is not in vain. So he was just really motivating and really smart, really intelligent, took gambles. Some worked out, but he was like, he owned up to that too. He's like, I am a gambling kind of man, you know. I will do something and hope for the best, you know. So I really liked him. I really did. He was one of my favorite characters. Another favorite of mine is Hanji because they're so extra in their own way. Really funny, but also has the no sugarcoating of situations. You know, they will tell it like it is, and just really erratic, which I really enjoyed. I really like the funny characters. I really have a soft spot for the fun characters, and Hanji is really fun, really smart too. Their curiosity is what's great about them. They're really engaged with what they're doing, and I appreciate that too. The last favorite character is, of course, Levi. He's really cool, really skilled, also has that quality of telling it like it is, and really not afraid of being straightforward and blunt. There's just something really satisfying about watching him take down bad guys. As far as I'm concerned, that's my trio that I would have followed in the show. As for the actual trio, I would say I prefer Mikasa because I think she's the coolest one of the three that I could tolerate the most. She's level-headed for the most part, which I like. Also really skilled. She has her great moments in a fight. Yeah, I prefer her over the other two of Armin and Eren. I would say her only weakness is how much she cares for Eren. As for Eren, I didn't like how he treated Mikasa in the beginning. Um, just always, for the most part, pushing her away, and I was like, dude, she's like the last member of your family, pretty much, you know? And he's just mostly all talk. I mean, I don't know if he did much. For being special, I mean, he was mostly captured all the time. Which, you know, he's learning. I get it, I understand. So maybe that's why. I don't know. He just didn't leave as strong as an impression as my favorite characters did. And as for Armin, honestly, I thought he was going to be a one-off character. I didn't think he would be as big as he is now. I know they made him out to be an intelligent character, which, okay, great, but I just didn't see it in the beginning or how it led up to that. Like, there weren't examples ahead of time to show that, his growth. But yeah, so the main character trio didn't leave as lasting of an impression for me to follow. I would totally still go with Hanji, Erwin, and Levi as my trio that I would definitely want to see more of. Let us imagine we're in the world of Attack on Titan, which is probably the last anime world I would want to be in, but let's do this. So, Larmica, what division would you want to be in? You know, we passed the test, so you have your choice of garrison, military police, and a scout or survey corps. What would you choose? I would choose the most likely place where I would live. I mean, so I know you have to pass the test at like a certain percentile to get the option of military police. So I'm not sure if I would make it that far, so because that would probably be my first choice, military police. But I don't know about that either, because if you've seen it, well, yeah. So I would probably choose garrison. I wouldn't want to be a scout, okay, because like I said, I prefer life, and they're really on the front lines, and I don't think I would have that motivation to be out there. Yeah, I would just maintain the wall, and you know, it's still kind of front lines, but not as much. I think it's a pretty good middle ground to choose the garrison. But yeah, so what would you choose, Larmica? I'm curious. Would you want to be a scout, be out there roaming the place? Because, you know, it is kind of like freedom. You're outside the walls, so I totally understand the appeal in that way. Not so sure about fighting titans, but that's a whole other thing. Or, you know, the garrison. We could be buddies. Or would, if you had the option, do you think you'd be in like the top of your graduating class? Or no, not really. Like I said, I don't think I would. I think I would try. I would definitely study hard. Not sure if I'd make it. So, do you think you would, and you would choose military police? What are your thoughts on that? And my next question of, if we were in the world of Attack on Titan, would you want to be a human with Titan powers? I personally don't think I would. I think it's great for someone else, but I don't think it'd be for me. I don't think I'd be able to live with the actions you have to take to get there. Yeah, I don't think I would be able to make some of the decisions that have to be made in certain situations. And I don't see the benefit for me to be human with Titan powers. Yeah, I think I'd still be stuck on what I had to do to get there. I mean, if I could have the powers without all that mess, I don't know. I don't think I would either, though. Huh. No, maybe I would. Maybe I would without the messy issue. Yeah, what would you, Larmika? I wonder. I'm curious about your answer. And my last question, who would you befriend first if you were part of the 104th training camp? I would probably befriend Sasha first, and Connie, because, like I mentioned earlier, I really enjoy the fun characters, the funny characters. They're really humorous. I think they're probably more approachable than the other characters in that group are. So if I befriend them first, then maybe I could worm my way into the main group. But yeah, I personally think I would befriend Sasha and Connie first because they are more open, I think, kind of more outgoing, I guess, or more welcoming. I think I'd get along more with them at first shot, first impression. What about you, Larmika? Would you just dive right into the main group, or who would you befriend first? I'm wondering. Honestly, I doubt it would be Armin, but I think he's also an approachable character. Maybe? Nah, I'll stick with my decision to befriend Sasha first. She's really funny. I like her too. I liked all the characters. Like I said, there wasn't a character who I absolutely disliked. I just think with Sasha and Connie, I would appreciate their humor as during rather serious time, because I think at that time that group was together, it didn't really hit what was going on or why they were actually there to fight for. So wasn't really until Aaron spoke up about it, and really, I guess he proved as like a catalyst to their feelings of, this is really serious. That things are happening out there that, for the most part, they've been sheltered from. Yeah, I think I would be more open to characters that still have a bit of humor in them, warmth, I guess. But yeah, that's who I'd choose. So, curious. Let me know who you would. Anyway, I will pass it on to Larmika and we'll see what she thinks.